Aum Sairam. We are going to listen to the meanings of the verses of Sri Sainatha Mananam 151. If one daily hears with faith and reads the deeds of Sri Sai, Bhagavan Sai enters into his heart at no distant date. 152. Having entered through the years, the lotus heart of his devotee, Sri Sai clears therefrom all dirt and mire as autumn does in the case of water. 153. The man whose heart is thus purified will never forsake the feet of Sri Sai, just as the man who after a very toilsome journey arrives at home will never forsake his home. 154. Indeed, those are blessed, even if they be penniless, whose hearts are filled solely by strong faith in Sai. Even God Hari will give up his own world and enter into their hearts, being pulled thereto with strong cords of love. 155. He, Bhagavan Sri Sai Ishvara, when in the heart of a person always removes all his ajnana by the force of his bhakti alone, just as the sun drives away all darkness. 156. Bhakti, that is devotion, directed to Bhagavan Sainatha, begets Vairagya, that is detachment from things of the world, and Jnana, that is realization, which is the same as Brahma Darshana or seeing God. 157. I will go to Sri Sai Baba's feet and stay there only. He who always thinks thus will reach union with God Sri Sai. 158. Ho Sri Sai, if you are remembered, you remove the sins of all people. If remembered by the good and those with good health, you give them good and holy thoughts. Who but you destroys all poverty, misery, sorrow, and fear, who is so sensitive, merciful, and ever ready to render all help to all. 159. Wherever Sri Sai is remembered in thought, speech, or action, there is the holy Kurukshetra, that itself is Prayaga Tirtha and the holy Naimisha Aranya. 160. Wherever God Sri Sai's Leelas or life history may be recited, there dwell Ganga, Yamuna, Triveni, Godavari, Sindhu, Saraswati, and all the holy waters. 161. If for an hour or even for a moment Sri Sainatha is not kept in mind, that is the loss, the great evil and distress, and that is blindness, dullness, and idiocy. 162. Constant remembrance of Sri Sai Baba's feet removes all evils and promotes welfare, purity of heart, devotion to God, attainment of jnana and vijnana, that is knowledge temporal and supreme, and vairagya. 163. He who is constantly remembering God Sri Sai is freed from all sins. At the close of his life, Sri Sai takes him in a vimana to Sayujya, that is union with the divine. 164. Wherever a man may be, if he constantly takes the name of Sri Sai, he is freed from all sins and reaches heaven, that is Vaikunta. 165. Sri Sainatha, the friend of the pious, spoke thus to Sri R.B. Purandare. Sai Baba's promise, that is proclamation. I shall take my devotee, that is at the close of his life, to heaven, that is Vaikunta, in a celestial car, that is Vimana. Sri Sai Baba's pledges. 166. Sri Sai said, I am not the body. I do not die. I am all. See me always. Wherever a devotee remembers me, there I stand to protect him. 167. Tense. When he, my devotee, is dead and lies stretched like a piece of wood or stone, I remember him and take him on to the highest goal. 168. I will never forsake one who approaches me, treating me as his father and himself as my child. From all difficulties and perils, I will extricate him. This is my vow. 169. Sri Sai says, there shall be no lack of food or clothing in the abode of my devotee. I am ever vigilant to protect him and his family. 170. Give up all your observances and make me your sole refuge. I will save you from all sins. Do not grieve. 171. He who at the close of his life thinks of me alone and gives up his body attains the supreme goal. 172. Therefore, at all times, remember me, whatever you may be doing. With your mind and intellect surrendered to me, you will undoubtedly reach me. 173. Let your mind rest in me. Let your devotion be to me. Let all your sacrificial acts be for me. Bow unto me. Treat me as your highest goal. Directing yourself thus, you will reach me and me alone. 174. I shall protect you, your companions, your dependents in every direction. By your faith, you will see me ever invisibly present near you. 175. Those who give up this world and the world beyond, their very self and their. 176. Dependents, their wealth, cattle, houses, and everything else, and devote themselves to me as appearing everywhere as their sole God. Them I will save from death. 177. My sons, all moving creatures and immovable things on earth must be viewed by you, that is not in the world's way, but as myself, and with the same regard that you would show to me at every step. This is the way to worship and respect me. 178. I am the Lord Hari residing within the hearts and bodies of all creatures. Their self, that is Atma, seeing all things in me, this is the way to please me. 179. Viewing the Lord Sri Sai Bhagavan as residing in all creatures, honor them and give them good things. 180. The body is said to be a temple. The jiva is the eternal God's image there. Throw aside Ajnana as the Nirmalya, that is the remnants of former puja material covering up the image. Worship must be in the form Soham, that is I and He. 181. There is one God, concealed in all creatures and pervading everything, the innermost self of all creatures, presiding over all karmas, residing in all creatures, the witness, pure consciousness, and without any attributes. 182. Food must be distributed suitably amongst all creatures. Regard them as your own self and as your own God, especially towards men. This must be your view. 183. See God, Adokshaja, in the fire, in the Guru, in yourself, and in all creatures. though he is not physically entering the creatures issuing out of him, view him as interpenetrating them. 184. That man is a Bhagavatuttama, that is, most excellent amongst devotees, who sees himself and God in all creatures, and all creatures in God and himself. 185. Therefore, respect me and honor me as having my abode in all creatures by your gifts and show of respect, by your love and friendship, and by the same treatment you might ought to me and them. 186. Shiva says to Parvati, Ho, fair one with a handsome waist, it is ordained that sadhus or good people should receive each other by advancing forward, by bowing, and by prostration, these being directed by the wise in their hearts towards the Supreme Soul who is in the hearts of all, and not to a man who regards the body as himself. 187. Bow to all creatures, revering them as Lord Sri Sai has entered them in the form of jivas. 188. I am you. You are not different from me. You are myself. Behold this. The wise do not even for a moment consider us different entities, even to the slightest extent. 189. A person gazing on his own form in a mirror or in another's eyes sees himself, thou one, in two separate forms, that is, as the object and its reflection. Such is the difference between us. 190. Lord Shiva says, in the pure sattva named Vasudeva, the Purusha is revealed. I see Vasudeva Adokshaja in pure sattva. 191. Jai Jai Jagannatha, Jai, thou destroyer of sin, Jai, thou protector of the good, Jai, thou granter of all reward. 192. I have never seen nor heard of anyone who protects just like Sri Sainatha. He has no material body composed of flesh, bone, etc. 193. To one who takes refuge with Sri Sai, who loves his surrendered devotees, Kaivalya, that is liberation, is ready at hand. What doubt about all other blessings? 194. That Sai who saved Sri Gopal Rao Booty and Sri Mirikar from snake bite and who was looking after crowds of devotees is not gone anywhere. He is here still. 195. Do not be dejected. Sri Sai will bless you. 196. God Sri Sai, Hari must be worshipped by all the world because of his kindness, his grant of sanctuary or freedom from all fears, his removal of the troubles of the distressed, of his lofty qualities, his wiping away of sin, and his conferring the loftiest position on the devotees. There are 6 witnesses for this, namely N.G. Chandorkar, Merikar, S.B. Nachne, G.G. Narke, the snake, and the Nulkar, the subjudge. 197. Victory is yours, ho Pundarikaksha! Victory is yours, ho all blessed! 198. Sainath is my mother, and Sai, the king of gods, is my father. Sri Sai's devotees are my kinsmen. My own motherland is the universe. 199. Which wise man will seek refuge with any other but you? You, the friend of devotee, whose words are ever true and who is always friendly and grateful. All the prayers of your devotees you grant and you give even yourself to them. To you there is neither growth nor destruction. 200. The sun makes the lotus blossom, the moon, the night lotus, the clouds thou not requested, shed their rain, the good of their own accord, are busy helping and doing good to others. Om Sairam.